Or no?
Hey.
I honestly, honestly, I might just start just keeping this as audio, and I really want to just get these out there more often. So I think we'll probably start just doing it on like SoundCloud or something instead.
Hi.
We're basically SoundCloud rappers.
It's the dream.
But yeah, whatever. So yeah, if you guys are ready,
Oh,
we started.
Oh.
Yeah. Strokes up with this. Alright, we get started.
Self-owning.
We get started. Alright. Alright, hello everybody. Shut up. I'm trying to get started. Alright, hello everyone again. This is the No Objective Podcast with your host Juan. Hope everyone's doing alright. I'm with my co-hosts Emil and Kunal as usual. How are you guys doing today?
No. I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing alright.
we're doing.
No one's gonna get that. No one outside like our medium for our group is gonna get that. It's just gonna come out through. Oh god. Oh. Yeah, no one else is gonna get that at all. It's gonna sound like people having strokes in the background. But anyways, all right, we're into a new episode. As usual, last week we talked about climate change a bit more than I was expecting, and we talked about the Sonic trailer and stuff. And God, that was such a horrible trailer. I saw even worse because I went to see Detective Pikachu, and that was the first trailer that they showed before the movie.
Oh.
It was even worse when you saw him like in full screen.
Oh no, that's
Oh,
horrible.
It's horrible. Honestly, it makes me think we don't need to save people anymore.
Let's just talk about Detective Pikachu for a second. Is that good?
We can talk about let's see. You guys saw it too, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
we
we did.
saw it. Man, like
That shit was hype,
as a
bro.
Pokemon fan, that was so awesome to see all of the live action versions of the Pokemon
Yeah.
you grew up with. You know, most of them you grew up with, and I think that was one of the best parts of the film, like just seeing them live action.
Yeah.
Yep. So if you're a Pokemon fan, definitely go watch it. It's
hype.
it's for a wide audience, you know, so you won't feel bored in the movie or anything.
Yeah.
Good.
It's G-rated, but it has good jokes. It has good
Yeah,
jokes.
it has relatable jokes.
It was a solid movie. It
Relatable.
was surprisingly really good. I think it's the first like good video game movie for sure.
Definitely.
It's basically Infinity War.
It's basically Infinity War.
Endgame.
Just bring all the Pokemon together into
Infinity War and Endgame combined.
Yep.
No man, yeah, they did a good job with it. I was thoroughly entertained. I thought it was good.
Yep.
Yep.
It was funny. It was really funny at some moments, and it was surprisingly heartfelt at other points.
Yeah.
But and it was really cool to see some of the Pokemon real life. Like the moment I saw Mewtwo on screen, I was like really it was
That
dope.
was hype.
Yeah.
I was excited since I saw it in the trailer.
That's true.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a
Yeah,
good movie.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I thought it was great. I loved the the diversity. There was an Indian dude finally. I was
At the very
excited.
beginning,
Yo,
There for like
that-
like 2
oh.
minutes.
Yeah, but dude, that Indian dude's from Deadpool.
He is.
If you guys remember,
Oh yeah.
he was from
Yes.
Deadpool.
It's from
He's a
Deadpool.
taxi driver.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I was very excited to see the diversity.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, they did a good job with Pokemon, and like especially with Pikachu and like Ryan Reynolds' voice and stuff like that. I thought it was weird at first when I saw the trailer, but like when you see it in the movie, it fits pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Highlight, it's in the trailer as well, but like the highlight for me was the scene with the Mr. Mime.
Yeah.
That had me laughing so
That
hard.
shit was funny.
That shit was dope. And did you see that they actually had continuity to the other like Pokemon films and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Like
Stop
the way they
following.
mentioned like how Mewtwo was made, and then they recaptured Mewtwo like it was made before, so that was like
Yeah, it
reference
is.
to the first Pokemon movie.
Yes, to the first one, yeah.
That was
Exactly.
pretty dope.
It's set 20 years in the future or something.
Yeah, something like that. So Ash is still 10 though.
Right.
Yeah.
20 years later, still 10 years
20,
old.
still 10 years old, you know.
Yeah. That's because he saw Ho-Oh, right?
Oh, yeah. That's the theory.
Yeah.
But that's just a theory. Sorry.
Oh, we're
Sorry.
not doing. Oh, we're not doing that
We're
again.
not
Shut up.
getting a copyright strike. Like,
Oh my God, YouTube is going
um,
crazy.
but
But
yeah,
yeah, there
actually,
was.
we were supposed to start off with conservation, species conservation. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Juan lead that.
Well, because it's funny you ask that, because there's actually a moment in the movie where like Mewtwo is. It's not a spoiler or anything like that, because you don't know. It doesn't really say anything. But there's like a point where it's like he's like what did he say? It's like all humans are like worthless or something like that. Where he's like he was just hating on humans and stuff. I was just like, yep, I kind of agree on that one. And I can
Yeah, that
transition.
has
To, like,
something to do with species conservation.
yeah, it
Yes.
does. With so there's this species called Homo sapiens. And
Okay.
people, I don't know. Have you ever heard of these species before?
Yeah, I feel
I
like
saw it
I heard
in
like
the zoo, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
you can
okay.
see them around. They're pretty common.
yeah.
They're the one species that you can find pretty much anywhere in the world.
I mean, some people say they should have equal rights, but I mean, the Bible says otherwise, and I'm not sure about it,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel you.
So yeah, there's a kind of movement trying to go around to save Homo sapiens because they're about to go extinct in the next couple
Oh,
of
no
years or
way.
so.
No
Yeah.
way. Well, what have
Yeah.
they ever done for us, huh?
That's true.
That's true.
But this
Just let
adds
them go
to
extinct.
Lil Dicky's video. Like he was
Yeah,
saying, just
you
as he
gotta
was
say
saying,
yeah. Well, it just if I find it so strange how little people know about Homo sapiens. Like when they could barely recognize the name and what they are.
Yeah.
There's so Kunal sent us this video. We're gonna link it below, where it's like people. It's from Jimmy Kimmel, where people are genuinely trying to figure out like what to do about Homo sapiens and stuff. Should we save them? Should we not? What's the point of species conservation? Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know what Homo sapiens are, what to do about them.
Yeah.
It's a
All right.
conundrum. Guys.
I can't keep this going.
You can't keep this going. This is your idea.
Okay. Yeah. No. But like, really, like, the majority, if not all of the people. Well, I guess they interviewed a lot of people and they just took the select ones out of it, right?
Yeah,
Obviously.
they did.
I
But
hope
like,
so, at least.
they showed all of the people that didn't know what a Homo sapien was. It's just a human, and
You guys didn't know.
they
I hope you
like
guys know.
I had the impression that they thought the Homo sapiens were like some sort of monkey species or something, or like or maybe a gay person, a Homo sapien. I don't
Okay,
know.
first. No.
Yeah. There was this one chick's like,
There
not
was
that
this
I
one.
have anything against Homo sapiens, but we've lived with them. We've lived without them for so long. Some shit like that, right?
We really
Yeah,
beat them.
yeah. So,
That's like, oh my god. There was at least one woman who was just like, yeah, I don't know what they are, and I was like, okay, you know what, that was fair. At least you don't know who the fuck they are, and you admitted it.
And then
yeah,
she was like,
at
but
least you don't
honestly,
act
I
like
don't
you know.
care.
Yeah, I
Honestly,
don't really care.
dude, actually, that's mood.
That's I don't care. I don't know what Homo sapiens are, so I don't care what happens to them. Fuck them.
Mood.
Yo, remember how in the last video I said I still have hope for humanity?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
mean
my
Homo
mind's changed.
sapiens? Yeah,
Yeah, your
Homo
mind-
sapiens are gonna go extinct. Yeah.
After
Do you
that
at least
video,
have
I
hope
changed
for
my
Homo
mind.
sapiens?
Yes, I do.
Oh my god, that's yeah.
Would you let your daughter date a Homo sapien, Juan?
Would I
Never.
let my daughter? Honestly, I would exclusively let my daughters date Homo sapiens. I wouldn't let them date anything else.
Sick fuck.
If they date,
Fucking speciest.
I wouldn't let them date anything else because I feel like that's abomination against God.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. It's your,
Yeah.
that's your religion.
Oh God. Yeah, there's no hope for us. Anyways, yeah.
There's no hope.
You know what the one thing I just want to go over this really quick because a friend and I were talking about this earlier, and I kind of want to bring it up just like in the we're while we're in the subject of losing faith in humanity. Have you guys heard about the James Charles thing?
Oh
Yes.
yes.
Real quick.
That right there is a Homo sapien.
That's a
Yes.
Homo sapien for sure.
That's a Homo sapien.
I was all for climate, like saving people and climate change, and just generally hopeful about saving people. I've completely changed my mind. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't think we need to be saved. I think we need to be destroyed. That's the end of it.
Damn.
For those who
Because of
don't know,
James Charles.
yeah, James Charles is. How do you describe this? Because I only learned about this not long ago, where I just saw the videos and stuff. Because I just kept seeing the memes and I got a bit curious. So apparently James Charles is a very famous YouTuber, and he does makeup tutorials and stuff. And recently he came under fire.
He
For... Shut up. Shut up. Oh my god.
Poor choice of words.
Yeah. Okay, so he's underwater for a bunch, like apparently a bunch of allegations and shit like
Because
that.
they're wet.
Are you bringing the Skyrim thing back? Are you serious?
For everyone who hasn't yet, go watch Skyrim Shuffle.
I'll try to put it on the video.
It's
on
a
the link.
life-changing experience. Life-changing experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So James Charles is apparently there's a lot of accusations against him for things, but I thought it was gonna be some the whole thing right now is just like sexual allegations of just misconduct and sexual assault and stuff like that. Have you read into like the actual thing he's coming under fire for?
No, I only know what's happening from the memes.
Okay,
So
so
if you could educate us on that, that would be nice.
are you guys ready to lose all faith in what is good in this world?
Yeah.
You guys ready to
Well, you
to
can't lose
find out-
something you never had in the beginning.
Jokes on
There
you.
you
Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, because
Go ahead.
oh my god, I thought it was gonna be something horrible, like something really bad. It turns out it's just oh god. Okay, let me tell you. So James Charles does a lot of videos with another YouTuber. I think her name is Tati or some shit like that.
Bitch.
And he did a lot of videos with her and her husband. And apparently Tati has a some kind of makeup line or anything like that. I think some kind of makeup
like
line.
a supplement company or some shit.
Supplement company, some shit like that.
Disgusting.
And so James Charles, went on either his Instagram or one of YouTube videos or something like that, and he was promoting a competitive brand to Tati's like supplement thing, and she posted on Instagram that something vague about like how she was feeling like she had been betrayed by something who was close to her or some shit like that.
She was
After
crying,
that, after that, he posted a video where he was apologizing generally for that. This is not the actual YouTube apology one that comes later. This is just him saying, I don't know what the hell fuck he said. I read about this and I couldn't believe it where this came. After that, Tati posted a 43-minute video talking about James Charles, and so there's apparently this feud going on. All right, I look at my phone. Her name is Tati Westbrook, and so the whole thing is that she posted this 43-minute video where she was talking about James Charles and how she and her husband were really good friends with James Charles and are always there for him and stuff like that. And they're just like they were in this together and they're always giving like sound business advice and shit like that. And then how she had been betrayed and how all these dumb allegations that were going on were like she was saying that he was too full of himself and stuff like that and just being a generally shitty person. The worst thing I think she said was that he did was try to convince some straight guys or like coerce some straight guys into thinking they're gay or something like that. I think that's the worst thing he was accused of doing.
Oh yeah. By the way, watch our
sucked.
first. What was the episode where we talked about that?
Which
No,
one?
we never.
We didn't talk about that.
We didn't.
You
talk
didn't
about,
upload that yet.
We never.
We're never gonna upload
I don't think we
that.
can.
Okay,
We
man.
might upload it one day, but
Yeah,
we have
yeah,
to be a little bit safer in our actually,
Yeah, that's
maybe
true.
Alright,
one day.
alright.
For those who
Well,
don't know,
maybe one day you guys will hear that conversation, but we had a very in-depth conversation about, human sexuality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the theory. Of
And
human
basically, the
that's theory.
conclusion was that everyone is at least 50% gay.
oh my god, we're gonna have to release it at this point now, because Jesus.
Should we?
That's I'll go over it again.
Only for patrons.
Only for the patrons.
We're gonna open up a Patreon account.
Exclusive.
Nah.
No. We only have like 2 subscribers. Take it easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, that's literally all it was. It was just a video of her accusing him of certain things, and now he's losing. He was the first YouTuber to lose 1 million subscribers in 24 hours.
Yeah. I've been there
Yeah, I
since
saw-
16 million.
Yeah, I saw a comment like,
Did you see that?
congratulations on 14 million
15.
subs.
Again.
I was since 16 million.
Oh my god. So that's the whole thing. That's the whole feud. That's literally it. It's
Bro,
just
so
some
he-
dude. It's just some dude who's having a feud with another makeup tutorialist.
Well, from what I heard, he was like forcing straight people to have sex with him or something. I don't know if this is true.
I
But
I don't know if that was I know he was accused of
Force-
that, but I don't know.
Or
if
yeah,
he,
accused of it, obviously.
How could he force you to?
I don't know. He was using his fame for sure, telling them, "Yeah, I'm famous,
Oh my
so
God,
that should
just-
be reason
you-
to sleep with him or whatever."
but I thought it was a lot worse.
I just want to know, did he fuck them or did he let them fuck him?
I don't think nobody fucked.
I-
Okay.
I don't want to know, honestly.
Because
But yeah, okay. So out of curiosity, I actually went to his YouTube channel to like see some of his videos. Dude, they're like 20 to 30-minute long videos of non-stop without cuts of just putting makeup on.
oh god,
And it's like a lot of it's not even tutorial. Like a lot of it's him putting makeup on his friends or something. He did a video with like Kim Kardashian or something,
what?
and
Oh,
I
shit,
couldn't
okay.
get through 50 seconds through it. Like I kept scrolling through it and stuff. It's the most boring fucking shit I've ever seen in my life. I honestly, I wish I can get those 50 seconds back. That shit was so bad. But the sad part is, he has like 11 million views or some shit like that.
Hey man, he's grinding.
Quite literally.
Ah no.
But it's like, at what level should you be famous for certain things? You know?
You know what's funny? I'm literally scrolling through social media and I just see a post about him. Some YouTuber claimed that James Charles slid into her boyfriend's DMs, knowing damn well he's straight.
Mr. Steal Your Boy, apparently.
Zara Larson.
Oh my god, he's just. His
He be
makeup.
wild. He wildin'. He wildin'.
He wild, man. I don't.
Kind of respect for that. Like that's kind of an alpha move.
What the fuck?
That's an alpha move.
Are you
Like-
kidding me?
Like, you can't be more alpha than trying to steal a boyfriend. It's the ultimate fucking.
alpha gay.
Alpha gay. Damn.
Man. Jesus.
Sarah Larson, a Swedish singer. That's who she is. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Everyone's piling on him now, and I don't even know
I
where.
think he likes that one.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Aye.
Go James Charles, dude. I don't know what the fuck you're all about, but your career is heading in a very bad direction, bro.
James Charles, just keep doing your thing, man. You're a fucking alpha. Respect.
Try something new, bro. Try to save the Homo sapiens. You might do better there.
Yeah, good point.
I think the worst thing actually was his apology video. Have you actually seen any of these? There's so many apology videos coming out nowadays,
No.
and they're all the same thing, and they're all bad and look completely fake.
Yeah, I've seen a few.
Apology videos are the worst.
They're
Is it over?
so-
Is it over 10 minutes?
It's 8 minutes, I think.
Okay.
No, I think they. I mean, they must
Does he have any
demonetized
ads on
that
it?
shit.
That's what I want to know.
I don't know if it has any.
I hope not. I hope not. He would get
Dude,
so
all his
much
other
backlash
videos
for
have
that.
like 5 or 6 ads on them.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's trying to make
Yeah,
that
so
money, bro.
so he
Gotta make a
literally
living.
just made ad revenue off of his apology video.
No, it cannot
No.
be. I'm gonna check before you.
Please check.
Turn off ad blocker.
Yeah, obviously.
Jeez. Remember when YouTube was
if-
just like Charlie bit my finger and fucking
The
You know, shit
biggest
like that.
drama, the biggest drama on YouTube back then was finding out Lonely Girl was fake or something like that.
I
Yeah,
You
know
guys remember Lonely Girl?
or
whatever it was? Lonely Girl
yeah.
15. or
I
something.
just remember Smosh.
Smosh. Dude, Smosh used to be so dope.
Yeah, especially the Pokemon episodes.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
I remember the
that's
food
so-
battles, man. Fuck,
Yeah.
the
battle.
food battles are so dope.
It all went downhill in 2013, I think, or
I
2000.
think they're doing quite well though.
I
Smosh?
think-
I haven't
They're
seen
doing
any of
quite
his
well.
videos recently.
No, I mean I do watch their videos here and there, not gonna lie, but they're doing quite well.
Okay, that's fine. I don't watch them all that much. I'm not saying they're bad now. I just don't watch them all that much anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't watch them.
They got bought by Red and Link's.
Oh, by Red
company,
Link
but-
stuff. That's
Those are-
good though. I like
Yeah.
Red Link.
Yeah, they're pretty dope.
So, what was it? 2013? When is it when like the YouTube Rewinds it became shitty? That's around the time where it's like it wants to.
I don't
I think
know.
it was,
It's
yeah,
all
you're right,
blur.
2013.
It's all
I want to
blur
say
in my head.
2016 because that was just a shitty year in general.
Well, to me it was whenever after Gangnam Style.
That was
Gangnam Style was probably
13, I think.
the highest point for the internet, or at least for YouTube, and then it just went downhill from there. So 2012, around 2012, in the summer of 2012, whenever they stopped making Minecraft parody music videos.
Police siren is loud.
Yeah,
Fuck,
I'm
the
recording
Pokemon's
it.
coming straight from the underground.
the underground. So, okay, here's my question because I want to be a little bit more critical about this. How much of like the hate and stuff like that should we actually impose on people? Because I feel like a lot of this is just accusations and not things that we know for sure. So isn't it a bit dangerous to like have so many people just hate on this one guy and like end his career just like that?
I think yeah, unless the allegations are true.
Yeah, because it's a bit hard.
Dude,
That's
like
the
his career is built upon the approval of other people. So
Yeah.
it's not it's his own fault for putting his eggs into one basket like that.
Well, I mean, he has a makeup brand and stuff like that, so I'm guessing
Yeah.
he can make money off that way. But it's like the internet to me is like such a double-edged sword because you can make millions and you're like when everything is going good, it's going great. But the moment you fuck up, everyone just starts like shitting on you so bad.
I know, and they forget all the other good shit that you've done.
Yeah.
They'll just screw you for this
Yeah.
one thing.
Because then all these
Like-
stories start coming out. It's like, okay, it's like the one person came out with a video about James Charles, and another person, like all these shitty things and stuff. Like everyone just kept quiet before, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it just seems weird to me that like everyone just now suddenly wants to like pile on like all the shitty things, and no one was like really even talking about this because it wasn't a thing even before that. Everyone just loves you until they don't. So it's very fickle fame.
Yeah.
So,
But it's probably, isn't it not the same with like big time like Hollywood actors and shit?
Yeah, I guess that's true. But the folly is so much different now with the internet, you know?
Yeah.
Then it just becomes like really dangerous. Like I don't even know, because you always see. Oh man, I've read stories and stuff like that where certain people even get like death threats and stuff like that. I don't think you're ever famous enough to like receive death threats. Because at the end of the day, you're like your job is just acting or producer and shit like that, or like creating content.
Right.
You're a shitty person, you go to jail, but you shouldn't like fucking receive rape or death threats and shit like that. I don't know. That's just me though.
Yeah, I guess.
Unleashing the internet on a person is so dangerous, especially if they turn out to be innocent, man.
Yeah, that would be screwed up.
That's why I'm always hesitant about this kind of stuff. It's like I don't want to jump on the hate train or anything too quickly, because like yeah, if it turns out where like the person was actually innocent and at that point there's not even much you can do.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, don't make your entire career YouTube makeup tutorials for real. It shouldn't be your entire career, bro. Do something else. Save the Homo sapiens, man. Save the Homo sapiens.
Yo,
Yeah,
but
save the
beauty,
fucking Homo sapiens.
whatever they call beauty gurus or whatever, they're
Yeah.
galling.
They are wrong.
Like they make a lot of and James Charles is only 19. You guys need to take that into consideration. He's young and he's probably like a millionaire already, you know?
A millionaire?
Probably, bro. At
my
the very
God.
least close to it.
Oh my god.
What?
Fuck. That angers me.
That he's a millionaire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he got it overnight, but he probably worked his
Fair
ass
enough.
off. Fair enough.
No, yeah, I'm
he
sure.
He worked his ass off. Yeah.
He worked his ass off. Like I'm sure some of these people worked their ass. Like it's not
Yeah.
easy to get that fans that
Is that
clearance.
is that another gay joke?
Oh my fucking no,
Oh
it's
my
not.
fucking god! Shut up!
No.
No.
Yo, I
was just
looked up
checking.
his net worth. Not that it matters, but it says 12 million. So I don't know.
Damn, dude. Fuck. 12 million?
Yeah.
That's so
Oh
much.
yeah,
tuition
he was
there,
the.
bro.
Remember, don't you guys remember the whole CoverGirl thing with him? Like he
No.
was like the first
No.
guy. He was the first.
He was the first guy on CoverGirl.
On the yeah, exactly. That's
And
how he
that's
started
news.
popping, I think, as well.
That's
Like that really got him.
newsworthy.
I guess I don't know.
Well, the world's
Apparently
ending
is.
at this point, and that's like a newsworthy thing. That's
Yeah.
what people are on nowadays, man.
Yeah.
Just God, the world. Down with the Homo sapiens. That's all I really wanted to say about that. That's just like, oh God, it just came up like earlier today. I was just joking about it, but then I think about it, it's like a little bit more depressing than I thought it actually was.
Yeah.
It's just a dumb situation, really. When you think about it, a feud between two people should just be between those two people. Like, there's no
Probably
reason.
should have.
anything
Yeah,
else
they
to get-
probably should have like not put it online. I think
Yeah.
I think the chick
Yeah,
got
okay.
salty. She was just salty. Ah, you didn't promote my. You know what it is also is that apparently this Toddy girl like she helped him out
Or
a
like
lot.
Thoughty, yeah.
Yeah.
Not Toddy, but she helped him out early in his career, and like
This
I
goes
guess
to show
that's
he's
why
a
she
scumbag.
felt that's why she felt betrayed and
He's a
whatnot.
scumbag.
He's scum. But Dude, man, don't put your personal problems out on the internet. You know, I that's the other thing I have a problem with this Tiger. It's like you put a 43-minute video out in public for a feud you have with a guy who you know who can just call and just be like, "Yo, what the fuck's going on?" You know?
Yeah.
There's no reason to put this shit out there for everyone else to see.
They needed the views, man. I think that she gained like, I don't know, like more than 3 million for sure.
Oh my god.
More than 3 million
Jesus Christ.
subscribers since she released that video.
Why?
And James Charles lost like more than 3 subscribers since.
That's beautiful.
3 million. It's
Your
crazy.
beef should just be with the one person, bro. Like, if I ever had a beef with someone, I would call them out on it, but not online. Not like, oh, I feel betrayed on my Instagram story or some shit like that, you know?
Yeah,
It's
I
so
feel
dumb.
you.
Internet is a double-edged sword. It gave us memes, but it also gave us dumb shit like this.
Yeah.
Speaking of dumb shit, I kind of just want to transition to something that people haven't thought of that one because that's all I really had to say. Speaking of dumb shit, Emil, you're gonna love this one because I know you have plenty to say about this one. So, local right-wing hero Ben Shapiro
Hero.
Yes.
went on an interview for the BBC a couple of days ago, and apparently it was too hard for him to answer a couple of questions because after like 10 minutes he got mad and just quit the interview.
Yeah. First of all, I'm surprised that he aborted the interview. I thought it was against abortion. Yeah, I thought like he should have been forced to carry the interview to term.
Shut up. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my.
So many memes about this. It's.
There's so
Impossible.
many memes, bro. There's so many memes.
I just read one now. It's a Twitter post by someone called @JordanUHL. And it says Ben Shapiro has been doing windmill dunks on a Fisher Price hoop, and everyone in the media was convinced that it meant he was an all-star. The nanosecond BBC races the rim by a foot. He loses his shit, calls it unfair, and storms out. And like the fucking the windmill dunk. Did you guys ever windmill dunk on a fucking Fisher Price?
The fucking
shit.
what?
On a Fisher Price.
You know what a windmill dunk is, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like the Fisher Price hoop, like the fucking plastic.
Oh, that's what a Fisher Price hoop is.
Yeah, the one
Yes,
with
of
like
course I did.
3-year-olds.
Of course, yeah.
Oh my god. That is a solid tweet, man.
And like, so basically, what happened?
Oh god.
There was a conservative host on BBC. By the way, conservative in England and in Europe means very different. It's very different thing from a conservative in America. But
Yeah, I don't think we have viewers from there anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Hello, darkness. No, I'm kidding.
He is called Andrew Neil, and Andrew was interviewing Ben concerning Ben's new book, and I don't remember what the book is called, and frankly, I don't care. But it's about the political divisions in America. That much I gathered, and
the right side of
BBC
history.
Yeah, is that the
right side of history? How
Right side of
reason and
history.
moral purpose made the West great.
That's ironic considering like a few years ago Ben made a tweet that said like the right side of history has got to be one of the most the dumbest phrases ever uttered because history is not God. History doesn't have morals. And now he makes a book titled The Right Side of
Right Side of History. All right.
But anyway,
So he goes on to this interview.
He goes on the interview. The interviewer Andrew Neil starts asking him questions about the book, and since the book is like Ben Shapiro's view on things, right? The the BBC interviewer Andrew Neil he starts asking Ben about certain things that he wrote in the book, but Ben takes offense at that, and like Ben basically perceives it as an attack on his character. Like, why are you critiquing my character? But the guy he was just critiquing the book that Ben Shapiro wrote, which happens to have some of Ben's opinions in it.
Well, he was quoting it directly from the book, wasn't he?
I think so.
I watched the video, and I think that's what he seemed to be doing.
Also,
he was like saying things that he had himself had said.
He also took some old quotes from Ben's Twitter or
yeah,
and like contrasted that with what was in the book.
I was just amazed at Ben's such a quick reaction to the question he was being asked, and to the point where he starts asking him back questions, and he gets mad because his questions aren't being answered. It's like, no.
The interviewer says like you haven't answered any of my questions, and then Ben is like, and you haven't answered one of mine either. You failed to answer any of my questions either. But you're being interviewed, Thomas.
It's about your book. You're promoting your book, you know?
They're interviewing you. You're not interviewing them.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So I think this is the best thing that could have happened. Like, Ben Shapiro he's just so used to like going to college campuses and picking on inexperienced kids, basically.
Yeah.
And then like finally they bring him on BBC and like challenge him even a little, and he just fucking bursts into flames.
He gets so mad. He's like, so like, yeah, it's like no one's even heard of you. They know me. Like he gets on this famous thing so fast.
He shits the bed.
Yeah. Kunal, if you haven't seen this video, go watch it. It's on YouTube. It's like
I saw the clip where he ends up leaving. Not the entire thing for sure. Emil, what's the one you showed me?
Yeah, I showed you the one where like he tells the BBC reporter that like no one's ever heard of him.
Yeah.
And like frankly, I think this interview is over.
That's that's what I saw.
It's only like 10 minutes long because he only lasted about 10 minutes. Just watch the interview. He gets mad so fast, dude. And it's from one particular question where the interviewer was asking about his views. I think it was like on abortion or something like that, and he phrased the question.
The interviewer it's like he's obviously giving him like an alley-oop, right?
Yeah. He's essentially just arguing for the opposite side. So it's like, okay, the question is, so Ben Shapiro's view was against abortion, and so the interviewer was asking basically as because there's no one on the left to like argue against it or anything like that. So he, as an interviewer, has to like kind of play that part. So he asked the question about like, yeah, what about like these certain views would not be seen, like wouldn't they be seen as like taking them back to like the dark ages or something like that?
Yeah.
It wasn't like it wasn't
Ben got super triggered at that. He was like,
got super triggered about that.
So you're calling anti-abortion people barbaric or
yeah, like he didn't even use the word barbaric or anything like that. And it's Ben, like, sorry, not the interviewer didn't. Ben just added that part, and perhaps it was just like such a simple, basic question where it's like, okay, argue your points, you know?
And, the interviewer was just giving him something to, like, a chance to argue his position.
Exactly. Yeah. And he just got so fucking triggered so quickly. He got mad immediately, man. He was just so mad. I don't know if he's like skipped breakfast that day, but like there was something wrong with him. His steak up so far his ass. Jesus Christ.
No, because that's how he's always like. That's how he's always like.
He gets mad at so quickly.
He's a pseudo intellectual. That's not how an intellectual person would debate.
He studied business, right? Or something like that.
He studied law at Harvard.
Law. At
At Harvard?
Just goes to show you that doesn't mean shit.
Are you kidding me? He studied law at Harvard and
Yeah.
he's a dumbass?
That just goes to show you it doesn't mean shit. Like
Exactly.
if you have enough money, you're gonna get into Harvard.
He just talks fast,
Yes.
man.
Still
That's all
be a
it is.
dumbass. Yeah, I'm sure he knows law, but
Yeah.
that doesn't make him a smart person.
Yeah.
It means
Here's always been my thing with Ben Shapiro. It's like I'm sure he's smart in like certain ways, stuff like that. There's certain things that I do agree with him, certain things that I don't. And for the most part, I never got mad at him. Like I semi respected him, but I think he was still kind of a dick sometimes. It was this interview where it's just like, oh, he's basically just a hypocrite because everyone goes around calling other people snowflakes and shit like that, and people on campuses and shit like that. Like that's the biggest thing, right? Oh, like you're all liberal snowflakes. The moment he's asked anything opposing his own views, he gets so mad. He gets so fucking mad. And that was the point where it's like, oh, you're just a hypocrite. Like I've lost all respect. I used to respect him. I actually did. Like I would watch some of his videos and be like, oh, okay. And for the most part, I disagree, but like I can understand that he argues his points. This is the first time where it's just like, dude, you got nothing. You're just here to sell a book. You're just here to make money. You never really cared about these things in the first place.
Were the videos you watched with those college kids or whatever you said?
No, I would. He has a show, right? He has like
Okay.
this show. It's like the Ben Shapiro Hour or something like that. I would watch some of those.
Daily Wire.
Daily Wire.
Oh,
that's-
okay. Oh yeah, I've heard of that shit.
I would watch some of those, and he's like, when he argues like certain things is fine, but he starts getting into like insult matches and stuff like that, and it's so after a while it gets so dumb. This whole here's always it's starting to be my view now, where at this point it's not about arguing points, it's just about making the other person look stupid. That's what a debate is nowadays.
Yeah.
You're just trying to make the other person look, because you always see these videos like, oh, fucking Ben Shapiro destroys liberal snowflake or something like that, or Ben Shapiro owns feminists with logics and facts.
Yeah, and the Andrew Neil even brought that up, like.
Yeah, it's like, aren't you adding to the fire by like having these kind of videos and stuff like that up there? And it's so true. You're just like you're not helping at all. Oh man, all these political commentators, man, they're starting to piss me off because they're just there to add to the flame, not there for actual points.
Right.
Yeah, like Ben Shapiro, like, just so everyone knows, he is a pseudo intellectual person, and he seems smart because of how fast he speaks, and that's the only thing he has going for him.
So he speaks really fast, that automatically makes him sound smart.
Yeah.
That's what it makes it seem like. But if you really start like listening to the things he says, sometimes he's just repeating a lot of stuff over and over again.
He just uses a lot of like logical fallacies to get to his conclusion.
Yeah.
And if you just listen to what he's saying, like go to YouTube and search up a Ben Shapiro video, and then just slow the video down by like put it at 0.75 times speed, and then just listen to what he's saying.
Okay.
Doesn't sound so
It
smart.
doesn't sound so smart, no.
As a matter of fact,
but because he speaks fast like this, then he seems smart. He seems like a smart person, but he's not a smart person. In reality, he's just a pseudo-intellectual.
See, it's like exactly what it is. Like he speaks smart, but Emil literally said just the same thing 3 times in 3 different ways. It sounds smart, but it's not.
right.
But I think that's my overall annoyance with like the whole YouTube political commentary thing that's going on right now. Like there's so many political commentators. And all they make their money off of just calling other people snowflakes and being like oversensitive. The moment you put them on the spotlight, they're exact same.
Oh yeah, and
there's nothing different. They're on the different side, but they're the exact same people.
And also, Ben Shapiro has a massive crush on Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Tweets about her like every other day.
Every other day, and then he
God.
says, "Oh, what? I don't care about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez."
Who? Alexandria who?
Yeah, but like fanfic artists, can you please like just not for once?
Alexandria who?
Ben and Alexandria
Ocasio-Cortez.
Ocasio-Cortez.
Cortez. Who is she?
She's the
She's a congresswoman in New York.
U.S.
yeah.
representative. Oh, he has a crush on
She's like
her.
the grassroots.
He has a
person.
massive crush on her.
Everyone is really hating on her for like a lot of shit, dude. Like, and especially for like a congresswoman, she's not even that high up, but it's like everything she does gets massively criticized.
Because they're afraid of her.
Is she like helpful or what?
She's helpful.
Okay.
She's like, I mean, depending on your political views, I guess, but for the most part, she's like one of those few people who's actually trying to call people out on their bullshit.
Yeah,
There's
Alright.
she has her faults, but who doesn't?
That's true.
But I don't know. Ben Shapiro's. I had the same thing with who's the guy? The other guy, Milo Yiannopoulos. Same thing.
Oh yeah, I remember that guy.
I just watched a story about him last night. That like last month, April, he was selling his throne chair. Like he apparently has a throne.
Oh my god.
And he was selling it for $1,600.
That's not having an ego, man. I don't know what it is.
And then no one bought it.
No shit.
Because it was an auction, so the first bid was 1,600. And then like this, you can see the same chair for sale on eBay. And now, but the starting bid now is 800.
Yeah, no one's gonna buy that shit.
And he's like millions of dollars in debt now.
Damn.
Because he's too busy living the fucking lifestyle, the high life. Well, now life has come to bite him back in the ass.
They get egos, bro. I swear. Like they get such big egos going after other people, and the moment they're being chased, they just shut down, bro. They're so used to chasing other people and trying to make everyone else feel dumb and look stupid. Because a lot of time they're just calling people names. Like they're not even trying to make any solid arguments.
Okay, guys, I'm on Pornhub right now.
What the fuck?
And
what the fuck?
It says pale white boy gets destroyed by BBC, and it's Ben Shapiro.
By BBC.
It's Ben Shapiro. I thought this was just a meme. It's actually there.
I thought they don't allow loud rape on Pornhub though.
Oh shit.
The tags are HD porn and SFW.
Oh my fucking god.
Safe for work.
Oh my god.
Tags anime Ben Shapiro.
That's amazing.
Anime ever to do with this?
Jesus Christ, dude. Someone. Oh, that's amazing. The story was worth it just for that.
Yeah,
just for that. BBC. That's the best thing to have for. Oh, sometimes I love life, you know.
Sometimes
it's too perfect. Sometimes it's just right. It's just perfect enough.
Intelligent design. I'm telling you.
You can live first. You have to go on BBC and get destroyed there.
But yeah, now everyone's starting to realize, yeah, dude's not acting the same way he says he does, you know.
Just a dumbass.
Just a dumbass. Everyone adds the fire thing. Yeah, do you ever feel like this? I don't know. This is just a general thought that I have, because I know I listen to a lot of these YouTube videos and like a lot of these the people who talk about politics and things like that all the time, and argue about the issues. Doesn't it bother you that so many of them don't ever actually present a solution? They just argue against someone else's idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones who provide a solution, I always just assume that they just want things to remain like they are now, which is unacceptable. Should always be moving forward in society.
Yeah. Yeah, like every time I see these things, everyone's just arguing, but no one ever like these people who argue against them like never present a new idea or like we know better. They always say that, right? Like we know what's going on, like we know we're smart, but they never actually present something that will potentially be more useful. They just argue against someone else's thing, like all the time. Whenever they say like, what was like the huge thing, with the tax? I guess it was like the taxes and stuff, where like everyone hated the idea of like taxing the rich. Whose idea was that? I don't remember. Was that
It was
Ocasio-Cortez's?
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Where she wanted to like
She wanted, like a 95% marginal tax on income above like something million.
I thought it was 70%.
Damn.
Wait, let me see.
I think it was 70% or something like that.
Cortez 70% tax.
But like yeah, here's the thing is like okay.
Yeah, it's 70% top
70%,
tax.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. Everyone says, okay, Ocasio-Cortez, you're wrong. You're dumb. You're like, how dare you do this? Like, this is just stupid. This is like, you shouldn't be doing this. Like, okay, fine. You insulted her. You make her feel dumb. You say that you're smart enough to like realize that this won't work. Now present your solution. You know, that's how it should go. But no one ever presents a counter solution. They just belittle the person who's trying to present something.
Yeah.
And that's what I see. It's like so much of the time, and I don't know. I would feel better about all these other people if they actually presented a different solution or something at all, rather than just trying to make other people feel dumb.
Right.
But they always, like, when you look at the arguments, they're always like, well, why would you want to take 70% of someone's income? That's not even what she's suggesting. She's suggesting a 70% marginal tax on income above, like, how much million? 10 million.
Yeah.
So every cent above 10 million gets taxed at 70%.
Mm.
It's not
Right.
that she's taking 70% of the income, but they just straw man, use logical fallacies. But like if you talk to normal people and say, hey, some rich guy making more than $10 million, should we tax him more? Normal person would say yes. Only bootlickers, like people who want to like
make $10 million one day.
Yeah, so I might make more than $10 million one day, so I don't want to.
I want to impose this on myself in the future,
Yeah.
where I'm making my $10 million. You know, one day
that will be me. One day the boot. One day I'll be wearing the boot.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Fuck those people. They're worse than the actual rich people that are oppressing. Not all rich people are oppressing us, but I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to go, like, if you're gonna have a debate or anything like that about a problem, each side has to come up with a solution. That's the only thing that I require. If you're gonna talk a big game, like Ben Shapiro does all the time, where he's like he makes himself sound smarter, he makes himself look a lot better than like whoever he's arguing against. For the life of me, I've never heard him present an actual solid like idea or solution that he came up with.
Yeah.
Like the hours of things that I've ever listened to him say. He just argues against someone else's idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I choose to be ignorant and not pay attention to any of this shit.
There you go, Kunal. You're in the right idea. You just
No, I'm
worry about
kidding.
the Homo sapiens, man. That's all you need to worry about.
Yeah.
There you
gotta
go.
go. I'm gonna go to the zoo and look at them again.
No, that is like fuck the hell. Faith in humanity, bro. It's
Yo, but
goes
the
up and
other to end this, I guess, on a good note. The video, the one I sent earlier, the 96 million thingies.
Yeah. Okay.
That was smart.
You want to explain this?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I don't remember what fucking city specifically, but I know it was in
in Los
California.
Angeles, I think.
Oh, was it in Los Angeles? Okay.
I think so.
So basically, there was I'm sure a lot of you guys have watched it, but it was
saw
a
it.
video of this reservoir where there was this what was this chemical reaction of, was it bromide?
Bromide. So
Yeah, bromide.
there's a chemical reaction between sunlight and water that creates bromide in the water.
Right, and apparently that's a little harmful to us. So
Just a little bit.
just a little bit. So to solve this issue, they basically put a bunch of, if you guys have ever played with like those played balls, I guess, they look kind of like that, but black.
Emil plays with a lot of black balls. I know that for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess if you consider my own.
what the fuck?
What's the thing?
Okay.
You guys wanted to go there. Fuck.
I was just making a
Anyways.
gay joke.
Well,
Oh my god, I don't want to picture that in my life. I don't want to.
you're the one who started it, man.
I was trying to make a different joke. You're the one who brought it there. Anyway, Kunal, please continue so I don't have to talk about this anymore.
So they put 96 million black plastic balls on the Los Angeles reservoir, and they protect the water from sunlight, and apparently also reduce evaporation
Yeah.
or something like that. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because the black absorbs the heat instead of like going into the water.
cool. Yeah.
So it's basically the world's biggest ball pit
Yeah.
that protects water, and it's actually kind of a really cool solution that I thought was like, because most of the thing you would think like maybe covering it with like something solid like over all the water, but that wouldn't work. But like having the balls like all over them and the way they form, it's actually a really genius idea. I don't know who came up with it, but
I'm waiting for the conspiracy theories to come out. Like, no, it's the government
Fluoride.
trying to control us. There's fluoride made from the plastic is made from fluoride.
Fluoride.
We're all screwed, guys. I'm just waiting for that.
Plastic.
Dude,
Damn.
humans can be smart when we want to be, man. We can come up with some really brilliant shit.
No, it's just we're right. It's not that we can't come up with brilliant shit. It's just that some people are holding it back from spreading the technology.
Yeah, man.
If we wanted to, we could have already had like solar energy on like almost anywhere in the world, everywhere in the world already.
Yeah.
But since it has so much opposition from the oil industry,
So
Yep.
it's good to know that there's at least some semblance of smartness out there in the world. There's some form of intelligence. Not a lot, but there's at least some. That's good to know. I was pretty impressed by the video when you sent it to me. I was like, oh, what is this dumb shit that Kunal sends me?
Oh, of course.
Turns out to be actually something I could watch and actually be interested by. It's a solid plan, Kunal. Although, isn't it like a very popular video actually?
Yeah. It has I don't know, like 10 million views by now. I don't remember. It was
As long as we beat
popular.
James Charles's video count, then we're good.
James Charles had like fucking 2.4 million dislikes on one of the videos, on the apology video last I checked.
We have a little bit of hope left in humanity.
we're fucking coming for you, James Charles. We're coming.
Is that a gay joke, Emil?
Ah.
Oh god. No.
Why do you have to make that sound?
We're good. You know what? Let's start a feud, man. We have what, 3 subscribers? Let's fucking chase after
we have
James
3
Charles.
subscribers. Each of us subscribe to
Each
their
of us.
channel.
We'll go after James's channel, man. We'll start a feud right here. We're YouTubers now. Fuck it.
Yes.
Yeah, man. James Charles, better watch out.
No, guys, we have 5 subscribers. Come on.
We're coming for you.
Ooh.
Oh, we got 5?
Our last
Nah,
video.
it's all over now. It's all over.
Bro, like, did you guys realize that we didn't get notified for the last video? Like, YouTube didn't notify for a new upload.
Jesus Christ.
Ah,
And I have
thanks,
the
That's
I have
true.
the bell I have the bell icon and everything turned on.
Thanks, YouTube.
That YouTube algorithm, for fuck's sake, dude. Our YouTube videos should be everywhere.
Exactly. I don't get it.
Man, we should use more tags, you know? Like, put
Yeah,
hentai somewhere in the tags.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna.
I
didn't
put a
do
bunch
that.
of tags all the
But
time.
it's kind of crazy because like our first video had 73 views and then the last video only has 8.
Well, because a lot of people were like, "What the fuck is this shit?" And after that, they realized that it's just a bunch of us. It's the group of us being a bunch of dumbasses for every video.
Okay.
They're like, "Yeah, we're not gonna keep watching this shit."
But even the first 3 videos have over 30 views, and then the last 2 had 12
To be
and
fair,
8.
I didn't really promote the last one. We didn't put it anywhere because normally we put it like on Facebook or something like that.
That's true. That's true.
Put it
I
on
don't know,
there.
I guess.
Self-promoting on the video that we're watching right now.
Yeah.
God. We're terrible at this.
Guys, if you're watching, subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe, like,
Like,
share.
Share.
We have to suck the audience dicks now because you know
You guys
we're
are
getting
both-
8 views.
You subscribe to us, we subscribe to you, man. You know,
Sub
we'll
for
watch all
sub.
your videos. We
Uh,
will comment or like. Please give us more views.
Love you guys so much.
Get on our Patreon, the one that doesn't exist because we
The one
don't
that
fucking use
exists.
Patreon.
We're never gonna sell out. We're gonna
no,
be.
we probably
We're
will.
gonna be a channel
I
by
can't, I can't wait to
for
sell
the-
out. I'm gonna be honest. I can't wait to be able to sell out.
of the people, by the people, and for the people.
I'm waiting for that.
And for the people.
Uh,
You know,
Yeah.
next time we're gonna put a clickbait title so people just click on it.
yeah,
Yeah,
Put a clickbait
Like,
thumbnail as well.
yeah.
let's do it.
For
We have
this,
to-
for
What
this,
should we
one,
do? Like probably put
Jewish
James
boy
Charles
gets
Charles in
destroyed
the
on
title.
BBC Network.
Oh my god.
Put James Charles in the title, and I think we got at
We
least
got
20.
just like add us to the James Charles conversation.
Yeah, and
People
throw in a
start that way.
bunch of James Charles tags.
And
I
Ben
guess-
Shapiro.
yeah, that's a
Makeup
ton-
tutorial.
makeup tutorial. Throw it in there.
Oh, dude. We're gonna get so many subscribers now.
So many.
Yeah, better
And
watch
this
out. James
YouTube
Charles.
high life. We're gonna be up there with the Pewds. I
Pewds.
swear to God.
Fuck you, T series.
T-series.
We're gonna be T serious. I'm telling you, man. We're gonna be the
Yes.
biggest thing.
We are.
Alright then. I guess we can end it there. That's a good note to end it. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
That's a
sound
good-
like
That was a
sounds
solid like, good little episode that we had. All right. So yeah, was the No Objective podcast. This is Juan, your host as usual, and my 2 co-hosts, Kunal and Emil. Say goodbye, guys.
see you.
See you.
Subscribe.
Subscribe,
We love you
like,
guys.
comment, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff that we actually don't
Remember,
have.
turn on the bell.
Turn on the bell.
Turn on the bell for the notifications, or else you won't know when we upload a new video.
And
Exactly.
if you're one of those businesses that are looking for, a YouTube channel where you want to put your ads,
We
We're
got you,
available.
fam.
we will sell out in a second. I swear to God.
Yes, and we regularly upload videos like 1 hour long, so you can put
you get
at least 6 ads in this.
Exactly.
Just
we'll make
just
a 45
load
minute
us up,
video without the ads.
please.
And
Yes.
if anybody wants to sponsor us, bro,
Exactly.
please.
Go ahead. We don't care. We have no dignity.
We'll even sponsor James Charles.
Hey, there you go, James Charles. Listen to this. We'll do YouTube videos with you. No one else will. So we got.
Damn.
If anyone
Yeah.
wants to shit on James Charles and give us subs, we'll do that too. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
We offer all kinds of services.
please sponsor us. I need money for McDonald's.
I need money
Alright.
for the new movies coming out so we can review them for you guys.
There you go. So with that being said, that was the episode. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.